From the Teaching, Reaching, Caring, and Sharing News Desk, this is Harvest News with Pastor Vaughn. Good morning and blessings. I'm Pastor Vaughn, and here's the news. Our missions correspondent, Vaughn Larson, has been on assignment for several weeks and has this report on our missionary to Northern Africa. Vaughn? Thanks, Pastor Vaughn. Our missionary to Northern Africa reports great progress on a Christian humanitarian nonprofit organization dedicated to working with children, women, families, and their communities throughout Tunisia to reach their full potential, to grow, thrive, and flourish by tackling the root causes of poverty and injustice. This project will allow branch offices throughout Tunisia and will offer opportunities for Muslims to see firsthand the love of Jesus through compassion, social, cultural, and educational initiatives. Our missionary is still raising funds for this effort to install heat radiators, air conditioning, lighting, a kitchen, and other finishing work. Also, pray for Mr. and Mrs. Missionary's health. Mrs. Missionary is back in the States for nerve pain treatment, and Mr. Missionary is dealing with an injured Achilles tendon. Last year, you may recall, he had hip replacement surgery. And that's the missionary update for this week. Back to you, Pastor Vaughn. Thanks, Vaughn. Harvest News is brought to you today by the Harvest Church Sermon Library. And now a word from our sponsor.
So instead of asking God to bless what we do, we should be doing that which brings God's blessing.
Amen.
Thank you, Sherry. Amen.
Amen.
That's a different mindset. It's a reprioritization of our life. In other words, I'm going after what He tells me to do. And when I do what He tells me to do, the blessing automatically follows. Did you hear me this morning, church? When we do what He's telling us to do, when we follow His teachings, when we obey His word, His blessing automatically, guarantees, follows.
Next month is March Missions Madness, and we have an easy way for you to help us raise money for Buddy Barrow. And it can help improve your closet space as well. Harvest Church is hosting a clothing drive on Saturday, March 18th. Bring your gently used clothing, jewelry, accessories, handbags, shoes, and linens in large plastic bags to church. Your items will be donated to Easter Seals Disability Services, who will in turn pay Harvest Church a certain amount per bag. Check your email and Facebook for more information about this clothing drive. As a reminder, we are asking you to stick around today after service for Harvest Church's annual business meeting. And today is a birthday, sort of. The first episode of Harvest News came to you 1 year ago today. Here's a look back on that historic moment.
Good morning, I'm Pastor Vaughn, and blessings to you all. Our top story. Our Field Fellowship correspondent, Vaughn Larson, reports that something amazing went down right here. Vaughn?
And that's all for this week's edition of Harvest News. From the Teaching, Reaching, Caring, and Sharing News Desk, this is Pastor Vaughn reminding you to love God and love people. Pastor Jerry is next with the second in a series based on the Sermon on the Mount. Today's sermon is entitled, Becoming the Blessed, Part 2.